bum. Another one bites the dust. Bum, bum, bum. Another one bites the dust.
2 hours later.
Oh, oh no, no, no! What's up, everybody? My name is Scott and you're watching Kentucky Ballistics. We're back out on the range and I'm super excited about today's video. It's going to be a lot of fun. We have a very special guest with us today. Let me go introduce you to him and we're going to get started. So let me introduce you to today's guest and our special volunteer, Arnie the Terminator. Say hi, Arnie. Alrighty, Arnie here is the first of his kind. He is a prototype Terminator who was built and sent to us by Skynet for us to test out. I mean Zydex gaming computers. If you want to check them out, they make high-end, high-performance gaming computers. They actually built one for me and I absolutely love it. There's a link in the description down below. In the movies, the Terminators are absolutely unstoppable, but will we be able to stop a real-life Terminator? We're going to get started and take our first shots at Arnie here. Are you ready to get started? Absolutely, Matt. Giddy up, partner. Wrong channel, Arnie. Wrong channel. All right, we're going to start out small and then work our way up. Our first round is 22 Magnum. This is a Kel-Tec PMR 30, and we're going to be loaded up with some 40 grain 22 Magnums. See how Mr. Terminator holds up. Oh. Okay, looks like Arnie the Terminator took a little bit of damage, but it did not even make it through the front of him. Okay, up next is 9mm. I have a Glock 17, and I'm going to be loaded up with some 9mm 115 grain full metal jackets. Let's see how Arnie holds up to this. Let's go check it out. Okay, it looks like, oh wow, that stopped right there. If we peel his decal to the side, the round is right there. So far so good. Arnie's holding up pretty well to our gunfire. How you feeling, Arnie? Hasta la vista. Okay, all right, we're gonna move on to the next caliber. Up next, we're gonna step it up to 45 ACP, but we're not gonna be using a pistol. We're gonna be using this, my chrome Tommy gun made by Auto Ordnance, and we're gonna be loaded up with some 45 ACP 230 grain full metal jackets. The sights on this thing are super weird. That looked like that put a pretty big hole in Arnie. All right, let's check this out. Oh, look at that. Stopped dead in its tracks. So next, we're stepping it up to 10mm. This is my Kimber Rapide 1911, and the last time we had this out here, it was a Jam-O-Matic. I mean, we couldn't even chamber around. I sent it back to Kimber. Supposedly, they fixed it. We're gonna find out today. We're gonna be loaded up with some 180 grain 10mm full metal jackets. Let's see if it'll even chamber around. Oh, we're off to a better start. All righty, here we go. Oh. Let me take a few more shots. It's actually running now. All right, let's check this out here. That was 9.45. I believe that's 10 mil right there. Just kind of, oh, just fell out. Well, at least the jacket did. And I can see the bullet. Let me tear some of this off. It's all right there. I think his oil's low. Okay, no more playing around. Time to start stepping it up to some really big stuff. This is a Desert Eagle chambered in 44 Magnum. And I'm gonna be loaded up with some Underwood ammo, 44 Magnum, 240 grain jacketed hollow points. He's gonna fill this one. All right, looks like we hit right there, and it appears the Terminator stopped the 44 Magnum. I bet you felt that one, didn't you? I need your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle. The Terminator does not seem to be fazed by anything we have thrown at it yet. 44 Magnum pretty much ate it. So we're gonna step it up to 50 AE. But before we do, check out my Desert Eagle. Kentucky Ballistics. I miss this day so much. Watermelon time. Got the T-Rex on this side. My favorite part, Scott's hand cannon. The round we're gonna be using is a 50 AE 350 grain full metal jacket. This gun is so pretty, you feel bad shooting it. Ooh. I know he felt that one. Well, the 50 AE hit in this area here. I probably need to start moving my shots a little bit because I just keep chewing up this one section, but he still stopped it. Nothing has made it through the Terminator yet. So I got two more handguns before we step it up to rifles. Next is the 500 Smith & Wesson Magnum with a 10.5-inch barrel, and I have some Underwood ammo, 500 grain flat points. Whoa! I left a big hole. So as you can see, we left a pretty big hole in the Terminator, but nothing has made it through the other side. I have to admit, I'm pretty impressed so far. Have you even started filming yet? I thought someone was throwing paper wads. Oh, I got something for you, buddy. So if you think that 500 Magnum is as big as we can go with a handgun, you got another thing coming. This is my 500 Nitro Express pistol. And I have here a 500 Nitro Express 570 grain round. This isn't gonna feel good for me or him. Huh, you wouldn't believe it, but that whole gun just broke in my hand. Maybe there's a reason you shouldn't have a 500 Nitro pistol, because the sheer recoil just broke the handle off. Well, Arnie, 500 Nitro pistol didn't work out so good for me. Actually, it worked out pretty good. Could have been a lot worse. How'd it work out for you? I see you got hit in the lower region. Did you feel that one? Didn't feel it. So I'm gonna take this as a sign that it's time to move on to shotguns and rifles. You can see here that that rod snapped, and it snapped on the inside here. Literally after that shot, you could see it just kind of flop, and it was still hanging on barely somehow. But that is absolutely insane. Like, there's the round that did it. 1 of 1, 500 Nitro pistol. Now, 0 of 1. Okay, no more shooting sketchy firearms today. Next, we're gonna move on to 12 gauge. This is my Remington Road Warrior with 10-inch barrels. Let's get this sucker loaded up. We got 12 gauge double-aught buck. Oh! check this out. Kind of hard to tell where I hit him at with the 12 gauge. I know I hit him somewhere. Looks like, okay, one hit right there. I think he got hit in the lower region. May need to move just a little bit closer. Okay, I for sure know where he got hit that time, all through this area here. And it looks like didn't really do a whole lot to him. Good thing I brought something bigger than 12 gauge. I give you 10 gauge. That is double-aught buck, 3.5-inch shell out of our single shot partner. Oh! The power of 10 gauge. All right, well that whacked him pretty good. How you doing there, guy? Help, I've fallen and I can't get up. You're a heavy fella. All right, well, the 10 gauge delivered a lot of energy. Knocked him over, but it doesn't look like it did a whole lot of damage to him. I don't know about you all, but I am done with pistols and shotguns. I think it's time we hit this guy with some rifles. Our first rifle is a common one, an AR-15, and I'm loaded up with some 5.56 73 grain rounds. Let's see how the Terminator holds up. That didn't look good. Okay, I believe I was aiming in this area here, and does not look like it made it through the other side. 5.56 didn't do the trick, so what do you want me to use next? Go get the chopper. Excellent choice. Per Arnie's request, the next rifle we're going to use is an AK-47. This is a Brandon Herrera AK-47. Very nice rifle. And I'm going to be loaded up with some 7.62 by 39 full metal jackets. Well, one of them. Let's go check that out. Starting to get hard to tell where I am hitting with all of these holes. Oh, it looks like I hit right there. That's definitely a fresh hole. Surprisingly, there is nothing on the other side of this Terminator. Now, the weapon of my choice if I was going up against Terminators. This is the Ohio Ordnance H-Car chambered in 30-06. This thing ain't playing around. I got a 20-round mag with 30-06 full metal jackets. Those are 150 grain. Okay, here we go. Gonna go about right there. Oh! That may have went through the Terminator. Okay, I hit right here, and that appears that it jacked up the Terminator pretty good. So we hit here and then busted up his insides pretty good, but it doesn't look like, well, we may have. I think we may have slipped through the back here where there's no metal. Well, the H-Car was pretty effective, but still not exactly what I'm looking for when it comes to taking out a Terminator. Let's try something else. So when it comes to taking out Terminators, my next choice would be a 700 Nitro Express. But if you watch my last video, you'll see that my 700 Nitro did something a little bit fishy. I noticed it when I was editing, and a lot of you noticed it as well. I want to say a big thank you to all of you who commented to let me know. I now have some professionals looking at that gun to make sure everything is okay with it. So in the meantime, we're going to have to use the next best thing, which is the double barrel 600 Nitro Express elephant gun with a 900 grain solid. All right, here we go. Oh! I think Arnie felt that one. I hit Arnie right here, and it appears his jaw has come off. Oh, stay with us, Arnie. I don't think he can talk anymore. He sounds fine. He's fine. He's fine. Let's stand him back up and see what happened. Goodness gracious, Arnie. Oh, I don't think that's supposed to happen. I hit right here. Put a pretty big hole in him. So it went this way. And I still don't think that it made it through him. So 600 Nitro didn't do it. I did bring one last gun, and maybe that will make it all the way through this Terminator. Okay, the last gun I brought for this Terminator today is the 50 BMG. This is my Serbu BFG 50A, and I'm going to be loaded up with a 50 BMG full metal jacket. I think that may have done it. Okay, I believe I hit right here. And we put his jaw back on, but looks like he got blown off again. Ugh. Yep, that finally did it. Blew through right there. Well, the 50 BMG made it through him, but he had already been damaged a lot. So it makes me wonder what would have happened if we just started with 50 BMG. Could he have stopped that? So now we have a pretty good idea at how tough a real-life Terminator is. And if you were to encounter a real-life Terminator, there's no reason to start any smaller than 600 Nitro Express. 600 Nitro, 700 Nitro, and 50 BMG, I think, would probably want to be your choices. You know, his head, though, it doesn't seem very tough. I'll be back. From the top rope. No, you're terminated. Well, today's video was a long one, but it was a fun one. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought about today's video, and if you'd like to see more videos like this in the future, in the comment section down below. If you did enjoy today's video, do me a favor and give it a like, and if you're not subscribed to Kentucky Ballistics, do yourself a favor and hit that subscribe button. Also, be sure and check me out on Patreon, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Links to all those can be found in the description down below, along with a link to KentuckyBallistics.com, just in case you want to pick up a shirt. And as always, my name is Scott. Thank you so much for watching Kentucky Ballistics. See you next time.